Alright, so if you don't already know, I've been just a little bit invested in AI, artificial intelligence, and there's been a new tool that's been making the rounds lately. It's called Generative Fill from Photoshop. And it says here, this new suite of capabilities in the Photoshop beta app enables you to add, extend, or remove content from your images non-destructively using simple text prompts to achieve realistic results. So for example, here's an image of Abbey Road. You should know what this is. And using the Photoshop AI, they've extended the image artificially and created data that wasn't there that leaves you with something like this. It's basically guesstimated what it thinks should be there based on what the original image is, right? So you see where I'm going with this. This is a Sonic the Hedgehog channel, so I thought, how would this work with Sonic images? So I did a community post and I said, link me your coolest Sonic screenshots, ideally from a Sonic game, but you can send some from the TV shows and movies too. Bonus points if no HUD. The best songs will be featured in the video. And man, you guys sent me a ton of images. Like, you can go through the community post if you want to see the links, but a ton of images. Some of these links have got multiple images in them. So I've compiled a folder of my favorite ones and we're going to go through them and see what we can do with this generative fill data. And you can also add objects as well. It's not just adding like extra stuff on the left and the right. You can also add data in the middle of an image. So we're gonna get to all this right now. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure to subscribe. So let's start this off with a Frontiers image. Most of the images are from Frontiers because that has the photo mode. So if we wanted to add something, for example, we could say, go here and just select that and say person admiring the grass and see what comes up. And just like that, you got a person admiring the grass, right? And you got multiple options as well. So you got a second option here. So you got like a more Asian looking guy, and then we got a light skinned black girl with the handbag and everything. It just adds to the image. And if you don't like it, you can take it off, or you can regenerate, and it just fits it in. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. But let's just say we want a wider image. I could just go, just do that, and then just select here, and just be like fill, and just put nothing in. Now let's see what it thinks should be there. All right. There's a little bit of white there. Maybe I didn't select it properly, but there's a line there which kind of messes it up. But yeah, you can see that they got, that the line is still there a little bit. Ooh, that one's good. That second, ooh, they did good on the second option. That line is still a bit messy. Yeah, the third one, the first and the third one's like two different images because it doesn't blend with what's next to it, right? But the second one, aside from that line, they pretty much just extended the shit like pretty well. Like minus that line, can I get rid of that? I'm trying to get rid of that. Okay, we just got rid of that. Yeah, I mean, look, this is a pretty decent attempt. Like if we look at the image, like the left part is the real part. You can see the grass might not be as detailed on the right side, but it's used the data pretty well to just make an insanely wide version of the image. Now, let's try something else. We've gone wide, but can we go tall? You want the shit on your smartphone, right? Let's see if you can do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's phone ready right there. That's phone ready right there. I mean, there's a little bit of messiness here, but like, look. What other options we got? Ooh! Look at that. And that one's good too, but the second one, no, they went ham on the second one. I thought the first one was good. Yeah, the first one looks messy compared to this. That's it. I mean, that little thing there is a bit annoying. Probably get rid of that. That's what's up. That's a nice portrait. Like, put that shit on your iPad, your tablet, like, woo. Let's try this one. Let's see what we can add to the left and the right. You got the robot on the left, so that might be hard to figure out for the AI. But the right part should be easy because we know that they can do like scenery and all that greenery shit. I got a friend who's got one of those 32:9 ultra wide monitors. So something like this could be really good for that, like if you get it right. Okay, so the right side they got wall, but the left side there's that line. It's like the robot doesn't continue. But here they fixed the left side. But the right side's here is not as good. It's like, because I did it in one go, the 1, 2, and 3 is all mixed together. But I actually like the 1 here and then the 2 there. If I wanted to spend more time on it, I could just separate them and then keep the parts I wanted, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But yeah, even 3 is pretty decent. There's a little bit of a line there where it merges with the original image compared to 2. I mean, there's still a line on 2, it's just not as prominent on 2. But I'd say they did a good job on the left of 2 and 3. All right, we've got an image here. I think this is silver modded into Generations. I think the Chaos fight. Now let's say I want to make this one a bit more tall, like crazy tall like that. Let's see what it does. Ooh, look at that. Look at, ooh, that's good. Yeah, that one's a mess. I don't know what's happening there. That one just added mountains at the top. Okay, so the first one was the right one. They did a good job here. I think this one is a bunch of Generations ones, like SA2, Sonic, I believe, something like that. I think this one should go ultra wide, ultra wide. Let's see how wide we can make this. Phew, I don't know how they went there with the buildings. It looks like some dystopian shit. Okay, that looks definitely pretty weird. And this one's just like a mess. It just goes into Crisis City after that. I wonder if we can finish Sonic's shoe, because this shoe is a bit like cropped out. Can we like fix that? I mean, the shoe a bit blurry. The shoe a bit blurry. Yeah, it kind of like messes up. It tries to finish the shoe. It tries to finish the shoe. We got 3 options. Let's see option 2. Yeah, that one messes it up completely. That one's like not as messy at the edge, but maybe a bit too small. I don't know. I mean, actually, which way is the shoe facing? That's kind of an important part of this. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but zoomed out, it might not look too bad, but yeah, I mean, that one could use some work. All right, we got a boom screenshot now. This should be an easy one. Just making it ultra cinematic, right? Nice widescreen wallpaper. What the fuck is this? Yeah, they missed the mark on this one. What's all this wall shit? Like, I mean, it actually kind of looks decent as like a kind of border thing, but no. Okay, the second one, the left part's pretty decent. I mean, let's see the left. Yeah, I think that, okay, the left one, yeah, the left part they got. The right part, I don't know what these weird looking things are. Like, what is that? But they, you know, aside from that, the right part's all right. And the third side, yeah, the third one, you can still see lines where it goes into the AI part, which is not good. But aside from the lines, I think the third one is probably the best one. Okay, this should be an interesting one. This is like supersonic fighting, I think it's Wyvern, I forget the names of the Frontiers bosses. But there's a lot of chains coming out of the image. So the AI needs to recognize that there's chains and like continue the chains, right? So what we're gonna do with this one is go in every single direction and see if it can like continue the whole thing. This will be an interesting one. Okay, that's interesting. It kind of messed up the whole thing here. It's like added the lines everywhere. Let's try the second one. Okay, the second one tried a bit harder. Tried a bit harder to merge everything together, but you can see like the details of the chain looking things definitely get blurry as it gets into the AI part. This part they did all right, kind of. Like, let me see. Okay, no, they didn't do it right. It blurred out at the edge. And this part, it just turned to something completely different. What about here? Okay, this part here wasn't too bad. It was all right here. But you can still see the lines where like it merges into the AI. But with the enemy part, you can see like this part here, they did their thing. Over here, I mean, it's not as pristine here as with this section, but it did a decent job of continuing the robot. Not a perfect job, but a decent job. I have to give it props for that. What's the third option? Okay, so you can still see the lines where it merges, but yeah, it's not a perfect job. I think the second option is probably the best one, but it's not perfect. All right, we got this image from Sonic GT. This one seems like will probably be a simple one to do. I'm gonna do a bit to the left and a bit to the right. You know, that ultra wide look is the cleanest look, right? Let's see what we get. Woo! Clean! First try! I mean, there's a bit of mess. There's a bit of mess down there, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's a bit messy, like that whole section there. But the left part, definitely not as detailed as the lines here. But like, when you zoom out of it, it still kind of works. It still kind of, I mean, I gotta give it to them. I mean, I think a good job was done here. Is that Frontiers or is that a fan game? Is it Omens or some shit like that? I don't even know. This one's pretty dark, so we'll see what the AI is able to accomplish with this. Actually, no, let's not go that way. Let's go up. Okay, that was a weird choice. But it just changes to a ground of daylight. Okay, that was a flop. Okay, this one works. You can still see the line though where it merges, so that's a bit of a flop. But aside from that, this kind of works. That looks like Chaos Island. Maybe left and right will be easier for it. Let me see the second option. I mean, this part's alright. It doesn't merge properly, but you know, the left side is definitely messed up. Yeah, it's struggling with the darker images. Maybe it's not enough detail for the AI. Alright, this is like a Generation Speed Highway Modern. Can it detect the roads if I go down? Okay. Did a decent job with the roads. I mean, the arrows aren't as pristine here as they were like there, but like, that's a decent job putting the road back together, because before we only had this. So, I mean, it messed up the sign though. Like the sign here, they messed that up. It didn't continue the sign properly. Let's see option 2. Okay, option 2, the ground kind of messed up compared to option 1. Let's see option 3. Okay, option 3 is a bit mangled. But yeah, option 1, if you fix the sign, this is a pretty decent attempt. Oh, this is a sick shot. Look at this, man. I hope this one works. The line is getting in the way again. Here there's no line until like here-ish, so they kind of fixed the line on the right side on the second version. But then there's still a line here. Aside from the line on the left, this part is actually kind of good. Alright, we kind of fixed the line. You can kind of tell the colors are slightly different when you add that selection there, so it kind of messes it up a bit. Alright, we've got an image of the goat. It's actually supposed to be 4x3, but the game is stretched. Let me try and take it back to 4x3. Now let's see if we can take the goat and make it ultra wide. This one should be an easy one. It's just some rocks and sky. It's not nothing too crazy going on here. Alright, okay. The left side did a good job. Again, not as detailed as here, but it's almost as detailed. You can see the rocks here, the green. But the right side, the rocks kind of just did its own thing there, so that's a bit of a mess there. Let's look at the second version. Okay, the second version, I mean, this part's a bit iffy, and they added some kind of water section there. But aside from that, it's like pretty decent for an ultra wide. And the third one, they just kind of messed this up. I mean, you could argue that the rock ends there, I guess. Person base jumping. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. You just got a random person just base jumping while Sonic is like going through the dash ramp. How good is it at adding Sonic? If I just type in Sonic the Hedgehog base jumping, what shows up? I doubt it could do Sonic. They probably haven't trained the AI on characters like Sonic. Alright, it just saw a hedgehog and I was like, oh, we'll give it a go. Let's see if it can decently get rid of the HUD. Okay. Originally we had this. I mean, that's pretty fire, right? I mean, that's pretty fire. One more from the goat. First we'll remove the text and the HUD. Decent job. Ooh. Now we make it ultra wide. They added a little island of it. Okay. Okay. I see you. What's the other options? Okay, this one's a bit more plain on the left, and then the right. They got this one good. Even like all 3 options are pretty viable. Oh shit! Man, I might have a new channel banner at this rate. It would have been crazy if it added these sea turtles to the left and the right. I think if it had done that, it would have been next level. Alright, Eggman Land. This is in the emulator, so it's not perfect looking. It's got that weird effect on it that the emulator has. But we'll start with removing the HUD. Now let's make it nice and wide. It seems like the right side was kind of decent, but the left side, it just added some messed up shit. Let's see the second option. Yeah, again, the right side doing well, but the left side, I don't know what all that is. This is kind of better on the left, but still not there. I think keep the right side the same here. Go for a round 2 on the left side. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, yeah. Okay, Alright, here's one. I doubt it's gonna be able to finish Sonic's design. I'm 99% sure it's not gonna be able to finish Sonic's design. If it was a human, it would be able to like finish off a human's body. Although if there's boobs, it might not, because, you know, they don't want to do anything raunchy. But yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like he's holding a KKK mask for an Among Us character. Like, what is this? Let's say we don't add more Sonic. If you just put it to the right. Yeah, that's a good job. That's a good job. I mean, there's some mess over here I just noticed, but let's see the other options. Okay. Okay. A person staring menacingly towards the left. Yeah, I mean, this could work. Sonic's discovering a human woman, and he's like, woo, who's that human woman in the dark? I should go and talk to her. We got Sonic runners. Oh, let's start by trying to remove the HUD elements. Okay. Now, given that it's a 2D game, the widescreen gonna go hard, so let's ultra wide this shit. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Okay. It's a bit messy. Like, I think this is some kind of amalgamation of what Eggman is doing here. I don't know. But the pattern is on the ground here. It's not as detailed as here, but the pattern is there. But they tried. Maybe we can touch it up. I guess that's kind of better. Alright, it's a classic 06 screenshot. Surprisingly decent on the left. The right part, you can see the road is like messing up, but the left part, they got pretty well. What else we got? Once again, the left part pretty decent. The right part seems a bit more put together here, but the third option seems to be the best for the road. Let's see what happens if I go down on this one. Will it figure out what's going on? And like, nope, didn't figure it out. I guess that's kind of, well, I don't know. I don't know what all this is the bottom is, but I guess this part is fine. Can I fix this? I mean, look. I mean, where did we come from? I say it's a decent job. I mean, these textures aren't, it's not detailed, but like, I mean, it's like he's running up the wall, right? It's like, that kind of still works. All right, we got the superior adventure game. Let's try removing the HUD. All right, cool, HUD gone. I feel like it's gonna get the right side easily, so I don't even have to worry about that. Let's see what it could do with the left. Whew. Man, that shit turned into like a messy, fucked up building. Like, who fucked this building up? Whew. Let's try the next one. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that was a bit of a miss. Let's do this again. I guess this is kind of better. Yeah, it's definitely struggling with this one. Okay, this has got to be an easy one. Like, you should be able to anticipate how this hole is gonna go. Okay. I mean, there's some jumbled up shit there, but we can remove that. What's the other option? Oh, okay. That adds some weird shit. Yeah, that's a good result. Let's get rid of the HUD. Yeah, pretty solid result here. I could easily go wide on this one, but let's go long. Okay, it added some weird bars at the top, but aside from that, the bottom part turned out pretty well. Okay, yeah, the top part is definitely messing up. Okay, yeah, the top part needs some work. Let's try and remove these bars. Yeah, that's it. That's a phone wallpaper right there. That's a decent phone wallpaper right there. All right, you've got your Sonic X wallpaper. Let's see if we can make it wide. This one should be simple. Okay, you can see a little bit of line where it merges, but aside from that, can we get the phone wallpaper? Oh, okay, that's the phone wallpaper. Whoops, it looks like I didn't move the image properly. Oh yeah, I messed up the image. That's my fault, that's not the AI fault. This should be a simple one. Yep, well done. Even that one kind of works. Ooh! Look at that! It added all of that. That's a good result. All right, this one's from colors. Surprisingly decent. I mean, it messes up over here. And you can still see a bit of a line there, but aside from that, even the second one is better, actually. The second one is better. The third one, like, closes off the road, so, like, it just started there. This one's like that other one where it's got, like, lines coming out of it, so let's see what it can do with that. Okay, this one did a better job at keeping the lines going. I guess it would be easier than the one that had all the chains coming out of the wyvern thing. We got this nice, beautiful shot of a Potos, but now, let's make it phone wallpaper style. Well, then added new buildings and just went straight to sky. I was hoping for buildings. Okay. I mean, it's definitely not as high res as the original stuff here, but they definitely kept the theme going. I think that's a good. And then they got the mountain at the top. And this one's a mess. Okay, this is interesting. You got the boss here. Can it figure out more of the boss? I mean, it's not gonna add like the boss's head or anything like that, but can it at least keep the legs going? I mean, okay. It's not too bad. I mean, it kind of messes up at the edges, but it's not. Oh, okay, the second one is better. It continues it a lot better here. Remember, we came from here. It's added a decent amount. You can still see the line there where it merges. The third one only keeps it on the right side. The left just kind of ends the boss. But like, if you take the second, merge it with the third, you merge the two, you got a decent result here. How well does it fare with pixel art? Let's see what we can do with Sonic 2 Chemical Plant. Is it gonna be able to figure out what to do with Chemical Plant? Yeah, it's not ready for pixel art, clearly. Alright, we all remember this iconic screenshot, right? When they first revealed the Forces gameplay, they had this screenshot. This should be a pretty simple one. I think it will get this one. Okay. I mean, the fences are a bit more mangled, but that's a decent attempt. It's a decent attempt. The third one might be it, actually. I mean, this random thing here, but aside from that, the third one definitely is a decent one. Come on, bye Yakka, bye. There's no name as Yakka, get rid of that. AI has the power to remove Yakka, therefore AI is superior. I think this is from one of those Sonic movie posters. Alright, I mean, the left side seems pretty good. The right side, it seems like it needs a bit more work with these random objects, but aside from that, it seems fine. The second part, yeah, the right is a bit messed up with these objects. The left is doing really good. But the right, they need to work on their shit. Yeah, here the left messes up. The right, yeah. Alright, let's try this Sonic Mania screenshot. This is from the opening cutscene, I believe. Okay, pretty decent. The left part, you can see it added the rest of the smoke, so that was good on the AI. You take the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana, and you've got your little widescreen Sonic shot. Let's try this. Okay, aside from adding some random stuff over here, it did a decent job. Let's see all the options we got. Okay, second option is good. Ooh, second option is good. You got a decent ultra wide. I guess we should throw in one Lost World shot. Well, that's actually kind of beautiful. I mean, they messed up a little bit here, but like they continued the pipes and everything. I mean, it's kind of messy, but it was messy without it anyway, so it definitely kind of works. And I think this one, the second option, is a bit better as well. Oh, the third option. Oh, yeah, they did a good job on this one. Alright, we got this shot from Sonic Prime. This probably will be an easy one for the AI. Okay, I don't know why it added random poles there. I mean, I guess you could, maybe it's trees or something. I don't know. If I don't like them, I could probably get them removed. That's a good shot. Iconic 06 screenshot. Okay, the right side, it gets slowly more messed up as you go further on. But aside from that, it's not too bad. the left side, it's added the merge line issue. Let's try a second one. Okay, the right side is a lot better on this second option, but the left side's still messing up. And then here, it's still got that merging issue, but the right side is still decent on over there. Okay. Now we're talking. I mean, this weird little part here is a bit of a issue. There we go. We'll end off with an easy one. Okay, we got this shot of Sonic as Shadow from Generations. Oh, okay, that's nice. There's a bit of a line there, but the right side came out pretty well. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this like changes the whole dynamic of the sky. Here it's like a whole different color compared to this one. A bit of an artifact there, but you know. But yeah, that's definitely a W. Okay, I like this image. Overall, this technology is pretty good already. I mean, AI has been progressing pretty fast. It's pretty much been the year of AI so far, and clearly we're able to use it to do pretty crazy shit. And I'm looking forward to where AI goes next. Once we get into video AI, whew, it's gonna be crazy. Like, maybe we start making our own animated Sonic series or some shit like that just by typing in text. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you want to see more random kind of shit like this, or do you just want to see the shit I've been doing, I guess? And of course, a big shout out to all my channel members. If you want to become a channel member, you can click the join button next to the subscribe button. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. It's been real. The Remy, yeah!